Hello, and welcome to the final day of the Everyday Woman series. My name is Angel Wright, and I am the CEO and founder of SpeakUpSis LLC. I am elated to have been able to bring to you this year some amazing Everyday Woman series speakers. The women have been phenomenal every single day of this event. And now I get to greet you all at the end of the journey. I want to talk to you all just a little bit about leaping for her. This series has been entitled My Sister's Keeper as the theme. And when we talk about being our sister's keeper, that means so many things to so many different people. And so what I want to remind all of you to do is when you hear your sister's vision, when she sits with you to talk about what it is that God has called her to do, when you are in a room filled with women who are all excited about the great things that they say that God has given them to do, that they believe that they are able to do, that they are trying to do, I want you to learn how to leap for her, leap for your sister. There is a biblical story about two women. One of the women is Mary, and one is Elizabeth. And Mary, of course, is the mother of Jesus. And Elizabeth was her cousin. She's the mother of who we know as John the Baptist, the man who came before the Messiah. Well, long story short, and to paraphrase this, Elizabeth, the cousin, found out that she was going to be with child, which was a very difficult thing for her to do at the time. Actually, she was barren for a long time. Well, she got this word from the Lord that she would be having this child. And so she went off away to be by herself for a while to bring forth this baby, to carry this child. Well, her cousin Mary also got notice from the Lord that she would be with child as well, and she would be carrying this child that we now know to be Jesus, and it would be an immaculate conception because she was a virgin. And so you have these two women who are divinely connected by God. Both have been given visions, both have been given something to carry and to birth. Both very different in nature. Both babies will have different roles to play in the world. One would be, if you will, a greater role, the Messiah, and one would be a forerunner to the Messiah, but both were necessary in the big scheme of things. And so Mary ran to her cousin Elizabeth to meet her and to almost to get a confirmation of sorts. Not that she needed one, but to see this cousin who was also going to be carrying a child that would be a miracle birth as well. Because remember, she couldn't have children. And as soon as Mary got to the door of Elizabeth's dwelling place and Elizabeth opened and heard Mary's greeting, the Bible says that the babe in Elizabeth's womb leaped at the greeting of Mary's voice. I want to say to you today that we are all divinely connected because we're human, because we're created by God, because we're on this earth together. But there are some women who are not only divinely connected to you, but strategically connected to you to fulfill a fuller purpose in this world. And those women, when you hear their voices, when you hear them share about the babe in their womb, When you hear them talk about all the great things that God is calling them to do, and they begin to share with you about their visions, their hopes, their dreams, you will know that you are divinely and strategically connected to that woman by heaven, because the vision in your womb will leap for the vision in hers. Listen, sometimes we want certain people to leap for us, right? We want certain people to be our people. We want certain people, your cousin, your best friend, maybe a sister, even your mom. But those people may not necessarily be the people that God has divinely and strategically placed to be in your life to help fulfill the fullness of your vision in the earth. So remember, as you are going through your day, as you are meeting people, as you are networking, as you are at these different women's conferences and all of these things, be very careful to sit and listen to the women as they speak. Listen as they share. And when your vision, when that babe inside of you gets excited and begins to leap, when you hear the voice of certain women, then you know that those women are divinely and strategically connected to the vision that God has given you. Leap for her, even if your baby is going to come later. Leap for her, even if you don't really know exactly who she is or what she does. Leap for her. Help her. Greet her with a smile. Greet her with a hug. Greet her with sisterly love. Because when your vision is connected to another woman's vision, you both are going to need each other to make sure that the vision comes to pass. Again, I thank you all for taking your time last week and this week to listen to our Everyday Woman series speakers. And I thank you for lending me your ear today just to hear a little bit of encouragement for you to continue being your sister's keeper and being mindful to rejoice with your sister as she rejoices. Understand, leap for her. Leap for her. Leap for her. My name is Angel Wright, and I am the CEO of SpeakUpSis LLC, and this is the conclusion of this year's Everyday Woman series. You all take care, have a beautiful rest of your year, and remember to follow us on social media at SpeakUpSis on Facebook, SpeakUpSis on YouTube, and SpeakUpSis LLC on Instagram. If you're interested in being one of our Everyday Woman speakers for next year, visit us at speakupsis.com/EWS for next year's participation. Take care.